Good morning, everybody. This is Stephen Pugh of the Home Bible College. It's July the 22nd, and we're looking at 1 Corinthians and chapter 4, the second part. My password today is taken from the first verse. My password is, "Be ye followers of me." Be ye followers of me. Let me give you the whole verse. "Wherefore I beseech you, be ye followers of me. For this cause I have sent unto you Timotheus, who is my beloved son, and faithful in the Lord. He shall bring you into remembrance of my ways, which be in Christ, as I teach everywhere in every church." Paul sent Timothy on ahead. And he knows that Timothy is a great man. He's a younger man than Paul, of course, but he's a great man, probably 15, 20 years younger. Timothy had understood the teaching of Paul. Timothy had understood the lifestyle of Paul. Timothy had understood how to live. He'd watched and listened and watched the life of Paul. Timothy was present at Philippi. Timothy was present in some of the other churches when Paul was persecuted. He'd stood next to Paul on the riverside while Paul preached to Lydia. He'd seen the Apostle Paul in lots of different circumstances. He'd heard him preach again and again and again. Now says Paul, "I'm sending Timothy," because Timothy understands all these things, and he will bring to your remembrance my ways. Now, what we must remember is that Paul had spent a long time establishing this church. The church of Corinth had been founded by Paul, and he had been able to be there a long time to witness, to evangelize, to teach. And so there really wasn't any excuse. A lot of the things that Paul had taught had been forgotten. Paul says, well, Timothy is going to remind you. He's going to remind you. He says, I want you to be followers of me. Followers of me. Wow. What a thing. Not just followers in the way he lived. Not just followers in the way in which he ate and worked. But I want to be followers in my teaching and followers in godliness. This is a great responsibility that Timothy has. But this is a great instruction that Paul gives. He says, be like me. There we are. God bless you. Lovely to talk to you again and speak to you tomorrow, God willing. Bye for now.